What's up guys, Chicks here from Chicks Tech Reviews. So the wait is finally over. Today I've got my hands on the latest Lenfo LEM7 smartwatch. This is the latest full Android smartwatch by Lenfo, and it comes with many unique features such as a larger capacity battery, a separate power bank, Android version 7 and lots more. So as usual, we'll begin with a quick unboxing followed by a walkthrough of the watch features, apps included, a battery test, some gaming, and we'll finish off with a benchmark test to see how it compares with all the current popular smartwatches. So let's begin with the specs. I'll put the specs on the screen so you guys can have a quick read. So you have a 1.39-inch AMOLED screen with a resolution of 400 by 400. The CPU is the MediaTek 6737 quad-core running at 1.3 GHz. You got 1 GB of RAM and 16 GB of internal storage. There is Bluetooth version 4, GPS and Wi-Fi BGN. You have a 4G nano SIM card slot. This is running Android version 7. You have a built-in heart rate monitor and pedometer, a 580 mAh battery. You also get a 700 mAh power bank. Now this watch is not waterproof and the wrist straps are not removable. So this is everything you get in the box, beginning with a user manual. We have here a micro USB charging cable, and this is something different that we haven't seen before. So your watch would basically sit on top of this and you can charge your watch from anywhere you like. Now the power bank itself has a micro USB charging port on the side, so you can charge this up and then take this with you anywhere you like, and you'll be able to charge your watch without any mains or without any external power. So quite excited to test that out. Last but not least, the watch itself. So here it is guys, the Lenfo LEM7 smartwatch, a very beautifully designed smartwatch. You have a 1.39-inch AMOLED screen on the front with a 400 by 400 resolution, and it does look very nice indeed. Now the watch itself is made completely from metal and it does feel very premium. So the straps are made from silicone and they are non-removable. They feel quite soft and comfortable to wear. So on the side you have a red button, which is the power button and home button. You have a 2 megapixel HD camera on the side. And if we keep going, on the other side there is nothing. So at the bottom of the watch you have your heart rate monitor, your charger pins and a SIM card tray. So I like that you can just open the SIM card tray without any screwdriver needed, and this will take a 4G nano SIM card. So the first thing I want to test is the charging capabilities with the power bank. So you just align the pins, so it is a magnetic connection as you can see, and you do have an LED light on the side letting you know that the watch is charging. We've got 99% battery and you can see the charger symbol in the middle. If I remove that, the charger symbol disappears. So that's how you can tell it's charging. Now what I want to know is, if we're charging the actual power bank, how do we know it's fully charged? Let's plug it in. So I've plugged it in, you've got a red light flashing and that's telling you that this needs to be charged. So I will show you what happens when this is fully charged. Possibly the light will turn green, or maybe you'll get a steady red light, or maybe the light will turn off completely. So I will leave that on charge, and when it's fully charged I'll show you what happens. So here is your default Lenfo watch face. It's animated, you've got the date, time, you've got a coloured effect going on, and I have to say it does look quite nice. But of course, if you want to change the default watch face, you keep the center pressed for 2 seconds and then you'll have a choice of so many different watch faces to pick from. And being a Lenfo watch, when you get to the end you will also be able to download other watch faces. So I will give you an example of all the watch faces available on the screen right now. So when you get to the end of the watch faces, you'll have a plus sign, and as long as you're connected to Wi-Fi or your 3G or 4G network, you'll have access to a whole range of downloadable watch faces. So now I'm going to go through all the watch features. If we swipe down from the top, you will get your date, time, your battery information and SIM card information. Now if you swipe to the left, you'll have some quick toggles for Bluetooth, Wi-Fi. In fact, I'm going to turn Bluetooth off. Brightness, and we'll go back to it. Medium and maximum. For this video I'm going to leave it on maximum brightness. Now if we swipe again to the left, you've got your quick clean and when you press it, it will just clean up the memory for you. Now if we swipe again, you've got your music section, so you can add your music collection to the 16 gigs of storage, and then you could just start playing your music. Just press play, you got volume control at the bottom as well. Okay, swipe again, and now it's updating. I'm assuming that's the weather. So you got your weather here, which we just updated, and it gives you the information on the local weather. So if we swipe to the right, we've got your notifications. If we swipe up from the bottom, so first of all, you've got your pedometer count for the whole week. It will show you how active you've been. As you can see, it says I've taken 7 steps only. If we swipe to the right, you've got your actual pedometer counter, and over here you've got your distance traveled, calories burnt. Okay, and that is it. Now if we finally swipe to the left, you've got all of your applications here, and I have to say it's very smooth. Android 7 is running very smooth on this device. I'll quickly go through all the apps you have on this watch. So first of all, we have contacts, phone, messaging, settings, web browser, downloads, calendar, clock, camera. So you do have a 2 megapixel HD camera on the side. You've got your gallery, so you can view those camera pictures, music, sound recorder, file manager, your heart rate monitor, your fitness, weather, voice search. You've got the Google Play Store, so you can go ahead and install any game or app you like and it will run on this watch. So let's go back. You've got Google Maps, you've got an assistant here, an operation guide, so a user manual built in, that's quite useful, and you've also got a translator, which I haven't seen in a smartwatch before. Some of these options I want to have a look at. First of all, the camera. So let's select the camera. Camera is on the side, and I'm going to take a few pictures and I'll share the samples with you. Put something colorful on the table and we're going to take a picture. Okay, now let's check out the heart rate monitor. I want to see how accurate that is. You can see the green light is on. Put it on your wrist. So it gives you a reading, but it also gives you a date and time stamp, so it remembers what your reading is of that day and time. So I do like that. You can see it's going up to 136 beats per minute, which is obviously not normal, but I suspect you would be waiting just over a minute to get a more accurate reading. But ultimately, it works fine. Let's see what the translator is about, because I haven't seen a translator in a watch before. So we are going to test out the translator. You've got many options to translate. You've got a microphone, you've got photographs, you can take pictures of different languages and that will translate it. You can do text and you can do conversations. So I'm going to do a microphone. So we are currently set on English to Spanish. Hello people, how are you?
Hola gente, ¿cómo estás?
Is that right? Does that sound right to you? Do you know what? Let's choose a language that I probably can understand. Let's choose a bit of German. I understand a bit of German and French, so let's try a bit of German out. So I've got it set to German to English here, and we're going to try something out now. Guten Tag, wie geht's du?
Good day, how are you?
Wow. Translator app, people, in a watch, and it does work very well. So I just activated the voice function on this watch, so now I'll be able to say, okay Google, what is the weather like in Westminster?
It's 12 degrees and mostly cloudy in Westminster.
Okay Google, how far is my nearest cinema?
The drive from your location to Prudhoe is 1.3 miles.
So there you go. So now I'm going to download some apps and games from the Play Store, and we're going to see how well they run on this watch. But before that, I have something to show you. So while shooting this video, it's only been around half an hour. This power bank is fully charged. The red flashing light is now steady red. Alright, so the first app we are going to test out is WhatsApp. No SIM card in the watch, so if we just open up WhatsApp first of all, camera in the way, otherwise it is quite accurate. Okay, so I've received that. If I open WhatsApp on my phone, so I open WhatsApp on my phone, you can see the messages come through, and I'll do the same back. I'll just type any rubbish and it's gone through. Now let's try and actually send a photograph that we took earlier with the watch. Alright, so I've selected a photograph, just going to send it, and there you go. It works exactly the same as your regular smartphone. We are now doing a video call, so the video call is working. So if I put my hand in the way, you can see that it works fine. So now I'm going to just put my hand in front of the smartphone camera, and you can see it's working absolutely fine. You can do video phone calls without a SIM card. All you need is Wi-Fi connected, exactly how you would on your smartphone. Let's have a quick look at how notifications would work. So somebody is sending you a message. So you heard that noise, you know you received something. You can open that and you can see the messages right there. So notifications do work. The options you have now is dismiss or open. If you hit open, it will open up WhatsApp and then you can respond to that person. So very impressed with the WhatsApp capabilities of this watch. Alright, so now we're going to play a game of this watch. You can feel the power. The games are running very nice and smooth. I'm not seeing any lag whatsoever. Okay, great stuff. So you can see this watch does not come rooted as standard. A quick Wi-Fi speed test. There you go, 23 megabytes per second download and 9.44 megabytes per second upload. So in the 4G speed test we got 14 download and 24 megabytes per second upload. This smartwatch has a 580 milliamp battery, and after a 30-minute on-screen test we ended up with an 86% battery. Now throughout this test Wi-Fi was on, brightness was set to medium and everything else was off. So we went from 100% to 86% in 30 minutes. That is a 14% drop in 30 minutes, which basically translates to a 112% drop in 4 hours. So basically this watch will give you just under 4 hours of on-screen time. Now I was unable to do an Antutu benchmark test on this watch. Antutu is not available from the Play Store for this watch, and side loading also did not work. So there is a compatibility issue. It could be something to do with Android 7 on the watch. Nevertheless, that's not going to stop us from ranking this on the performance chart. So here is my top performing smartwatch chart for 2018, showing you all the latest smartwatches and seeing how they compare with each other. So based on the specs and performance of this smartwatch, I have ranked the Lemfo LEM7 at position 3. You can view all my latest charts online at chigstech.com and read them at your leisure. So there you have it guys, that was the Lemfo LEM7 smartwatch. So let's break it down with some pros and cons. So this is no doubt a beautiful looking smartwatch with an AMOLED display. I absolutely love the build quality and design. No doubt this is where Lemfo excels. Now Android version 7 is very stable and smooth, and you can absolutely feel the fast performance. 4G data performance and phone calls were great, and you have a very nice and clear loudspeaker. Typing is accurate and so is the heart rate monitor. You can get 4 hours of on-screen time and around 8 hours of battery life with medium to light usage. And the included power bank becomes very useful, and together it will ensure you will get through the day and more. Now my watch did not appear to have a gyroscope sensor, and this means I could not play some games that relied on the gyroscope. And I also suspect that this is the reason the screen on hand raise feature was not effective at all. So bottom line, this is an amazing looking smartwatch with quite a noticeable powerful performance, lots of features and apps included. Android 7 is smooth like butter. And with that being said, I will leave the links in the description so you guys can check this product out. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this smartwatch. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a brilliant day. See you in the next one guys.